Hey, man, when I'm in Dallas, man, I'm locked in with the hottest podcast on the airwaves, man. The Day Late Show. Y'all go tap in.
I'm gonna call you back after the interview. Alright. Welcome, SDG Almighty. Man, we finally got you in the building. Thank you for joining the DLS, man, the Day Late Show family. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Man, shit, I'm doing good, man. Blessed, shit. Anything is good right now,
Yeah.
I'm just accepting all the blessings.
I ain't mad at that. But look, man, each week here on the DLS, we always kick off the show or the interview, just with a quick debrief. So if you could just give us a little bit of your highs and your lows, and we can get this thing going.
Lows is just, it ain't enough hours in a day, I want to do a lot, it just ain't enough hours in a day. Highs is, getting the collabs up, starting to, get my little networking shit going on. Getting new artists, good artists. I'm trying to find artists, that I could work with that's, working just as fast as me. Like me, if I had a studio in the crib with a mic and everything, like I'd just be making beats right now. If I had a mic and everything set up, you'd have an album for me.
Right.
If I could say to myself, I can mix like vocals and everything by myself. I'm starting to learn that, but once I get a hold of it, I'm just be a one-man band. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to find an artist that'll be like, cause you send me a song and I got all the means to do it. I want it back that same day, so I can hear if you did it like the way I was imagining it in my head.
Yeah.
I just have I don't know. It's just a passion for music. Like even like I'm not making as much money right now as I want to make, but like. Even before I wasn't even making a little bit of cash, I was just doing it every day in my room, just chilling, playing stuff. I probably play like the same chords over and over for like 2 hours. My mom would get mad, like, you ain't gonna make a bridge or something, you just gonna play that same. It's cool, it take time. I gotta get in there,
Okay. Alright, so, man, just quick, man, where you from?
I'm from Oak Cliff, Texas.
Okay.
People say, Dallas, Texas, but I gotta be specific. I'm from Oak Cliff, Texas.
You from Oak Cliff? Where you grew up, man?
I grew up out to Mesa, 2918 Morgan Drive. That's the spot. Till sadly one day it went up in flames, but then I was there till about 12, and then at about 8th grade, I had to move to Mesquite. Due to that, I was supposed to still be going to Kennedy Curry and hopefully just graduate from Wilbur Hutchins, but I ended up having to go to Mesquite, go to Wilkinson, and then graduate from Mesquite High. So, it was a blessing, though. It was a more calming life. I could focus more and ended up getting to college for the 2 years that I went.
Yeah. All right. So, just how did you get involved in music, producing? Like, before you even started producing, where did the love for music come from? How did you get started in it?
It's a family thing. It's from church all the way up to, what I do. Initially, I would just beat on whatever, and they seen that I would beat on whatever, so I was like 2, they gave me my first little snare to beat on, and I would like beat on it and make my great-grandma sing. That's my Bama, we call her Bama. I make Bama sing and then I get tired. She'll tell you this story every time. Matter of fact, I went over there, what was it? The day before yesterday? Yesterday, we went to my grandma's house. It was yesterday because we got the battery yesterday. Yeah. It was yesterday, we went over there and she bust out because she was like, she didn't expect me to come. I knocked on the door, I told her, what's up? She talked about something. She told us, who is that? I said, it's your grandson. She said, oh Lord. I was like, that made me happy, but she was like, yeah, I just remember you so big now. You used to beat on everything. And now I remember you used to be like, Shane, Bama, Shane. And now you just all big. I was like, yeah. So it was that. Then Drumline is my favorite movie. And so I would, that same snare, I would strap on me. And whenever it was time for the battle, I'd call my mama in there, make her stand right across from me, and I'd get to, like I was Nick Cannon or something. So yeah, since then, I just been doing it. It's just the love of, I don't know. I could just, every time I listen to a song, I could hear like everything in it, and I was just fall in love with just dissecting it. Like people who I could find and conversate and just talk about certain things that in the song, like other than the rap lyrics that's in it, just be like, you hear like how he placed them hi-hats, you see how he turned it up and then turned it down. Like I will always love that part. So with this, it's real technical. So that's where I get my passion from. Just the love of sounds in general.
Okay, so that leads me into my next question. So what is one thing when you listen into music, right? What is one thing that you listen for that song to be a solid hit for you?
When I first started, I believed that it was about how hard you went as an artist. Now, that's cool and dandy, but if the production is not there, then, you know, people ain't gonna really want to listen to it. At least people like me, you know. I want every sound to be like crisp. Like when I put the headphones in, I want to be able to, there's no like extra clipping, you know, extra fuzz in the background or anything, just perfect, nice, crisp sound. And they don't even have to be doing like the most with the chords or nothing like that. Just for it to be just crisp and nicely placed, and, you know, just like, you know, if you play drums, you'll hear people be like, stay in the pocket. You know, just stay in the pocket with everything, you know. I like it.
Okay. So nowadays, when you hear different producers, since you know that you have a sound for music, you know you have a sound for, what are some things that you see that the game needs changing in, and something that you feel that you can bring to the table?
Copycat. You know, everybody that comes up in the producing game usually be talking about, I don't want to be copycat, blah, blah, blah. And there's certain people, you know, that aren't, but it's a lot of beats that people be, you know, they'll say YouTube beats, stuff like that. They'll go look at a YouTube beat and then they'll be like, oh, I'm going to remake that. That's usually like the whole, everybody want to make a beat, you know, sound like Young Boy. Everybody want to make a beat that sound like something Weezy did or something. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I just, you know, when you go in the studio, I feel like you shouldn't have a certain what I want to make. You know, unless it's something that an artist, you know, orders, like a pack, they want a certain pack sound like whatever. But even if they ask for a pack that sound like whatever, I'ma still like put my own little flavor in it. You know what I'm saying?
How would you describe your style then?
I don't know. I say I take a lot from, you know, the producer from 1501, Sgt Jay. Sgt Jay, and then Narco mixed in with a little Narco. You could say I took something from Weezy, something from Pierre, but it's all mashed into one. So yeah, you just call it the Almighty mix, Almighty special, something like that.
Okay. Yo, what's going on, DLS family? I'd like to take some time out to give a big shout out to my favorite salesman, Sgt Mendez from Van Griff Acura. He is one of the best in the business, and if you're looking for a new or pre-owned car, hit his contacts, 469-608-0407. When you contact him, make sure you give him the promo code, the DLS. Hook him up, get him right. You dig what I'm saying? So if you're looking for a new or pre-owned used car, hit up Sgt Mendez at Van Griff Acura. That's 469-608-0407. Let's get it. So I heard you spoke on Sgt Jay, man. So how did that relationship come to be with him and 1501?
Okay, so a good thing that I did go to college. Because if I didn't go, I feel like, I most likely wouldn't have met any of y'all, really. Like as y'all know, you know, Amp, from the college and all that. We all come from Amp. Met y'all, we did the little meet and greet thing, and he was like, I told everybody I was a musician and stuff, and he was like, I produce and I DJ, blah blah blah. Him and his brother, Kobe. Shout out to Kobe God as well. He was open with doing stuff. I sent him a guitar. I did, because I was mainly playing guitar at that time when I first got into college. Y'all always seen me play some strings. So I was doing that. I sent it to him so he could make a beat out of it. We ended up in his room one day, and he was making a beat out of it, but it ended up like deleting in the middle of it.
Yeah.
I was like, dang, like it was sad. It was that beat, and then it was like a retro GTA beat we was trying to make. Then I eventually remade, but it had deleted too. It was gonna be amazing. But we met through them, and he was friends with my cousin Yakia. Shout out to her too. And we didn't really hit off that first year that we all met, but y'all know I became more social when I had got my car and stuff. The second year we was, kicking it, and I ended up helping him at one of his parties that he had at the house, and then we got closer then. And I came over and I started rapping because everybody was like, you should probably, you know what I'm saying, you should rap, blah, blah. And my homeboys in high school, they used to be like, I should rap and stuff. So I started rapping and was doing it with him. I made my first 2 songs with him. I paid him. Then he was like, you don't even gotta, you good, you know what I'm saying? Because he saw, the drive that I had. Me and his drive is like similar when we was in the studio. Like we'd be up like 6, 7 in the morning. Like we'll pass out 6, 7 in the morning, get back up. Hey, it's your turn. Get you on the mic, it's your turn.
Right.
Waking me up. Phone, I'm asleep. Phone in hand, my notes of a song that I was writing, my verse part. Because me, him, and Dale was in the studio one night. We was doing that, and we was just up. And I fell asleep. And he woke me up, and I looked at my notes. I was like, dang, I fell asleep. He was like, looked at the time. He was like 6. He was like, yeah, it's your turn, it's your turn. And then he went on the floor, and he went to sleep, and I got, stuff like that. So it was a real brotherhood. We ended up moving in. I ended up moving in. He let me move in with him. During the time my grandfather had passed. That was like my most important family member, and he was there for me throughout that time, like more than anybody else really was. Even like family too. Like he was just like, yeah, I ain't going home for the break, so we can stay and we can start making a tape. And we started making a tape. Him, Santana, shout out Plus Sign, shout out Santana, shout out to Cozy, Dave now, the Cozy people. They we was kicking it too. Everybody, was just coming through the studio, and they helped me, get better at rapping. They gave like I used to write, but they got me into punching in. Like I seen Santana and they go in there punching in, blah blah, and I was like, I want to do that. And they was like, yeah, you just freestyle, because I ain't really freestyle like that.
Yeah.
So he was like, yeah, just freestyle, just get on there. Sergeant was like, yeah, come on, freestyle. I was like, I freestyled in, and I was freestyling, and then I just started getting in the hang of it. So that it just became a real brotherhood with him. So now, like anything I asked of him, like he'll do it, like, because he know I don't really ask, so he'll do it.
So with that relationship, it led you into working with Erica Banks. So man, just tell us, man, how was that experience? Like, how was that? Like, what came out of it?
Okay, so I want to be one of them dudes that be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I work with Erica Banks, all right, Erica Banks. Because look, I'll tell you right now, Erica Banks don't know who I am at all. I see. We went to a Young Nation. She did a song with Young Nation where we was at the video shoot, and I was like sitting right here on this part of the couch, like she was on the other side of the couch, blanking. Just blanking. I was like, the E-Bass?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, she blanking, boy. She bad. And then I was sitting next to Black John from Digital Studios. Hey, she know you did that little sample part for Rock Out with her and stuff, man. Like, nah, I ain't trying to bring it up right now. Like, this her Young Nation event. Like, I ain't trying to. Yeah. Hey, Eric. Hey, shit. Watch out. She what's up? He made the beat to Rock Out because it was playing. He was like, he made the beat to this song. He made the beat to it. I mean, he made the little sample. He made the piano. And she was like, oh, you did? She said, hey, that was what's up, nigga. I was like, appreciate you, bro. But yeah, I'm pretty sure she don't even remember that. Like, it was just a little cool little club moment. But yeah, one day I was making like beats on, not beats, but I was making piano or like little sample parts to send to people because my laptop wasn't working at the time and I didn't really want to make beats on GarageBand because the 808s be pissing me off on there, and then I don't know how to EQ and stuff on there, and it really made me mad. So like I was making some piano stuff, and I sent some to him to Sarge to do, and he ended up like making a beat out of that mug, and he I don't know if he halftime the piano or something like that, but it was beautiful. He sent me back the beat. And then one day we went to go visit him in Houston. He played the rough draft of both of them on it. He played it to me in the car. We was riding with him. I was like, man, that's crazy. Erica Banks is.
Yeah.
I hear her voice. And I was like, dang, that's crazy. So it was wild.
Oh man. So how would you describe your working style? Like how would you describe it?
I wake up. I smoke. I turn on. I either play the game a little bit or I turn on some anime or something to get some inspiration, or just like turn it all the way down. That's what Sarge and I used to do. Turn it all the way down. Or some you ever been listening to like slow music on YouTube and it'll have them certain effects on there and it'll be cool, so you just watch it, you get high and you just, you know what I'm saying? Hey, yeah, so that's what I do. Turn it down, but like turn some music on like that I'm making on, and it'll inspire me, and I just, you know, work. I try to if I get too stuck on a beat, I will go into another style that I will probably start feeling like I'm stuck here, so I leave it at and I'll start from scratch and I'll turn the metronome to a different BPM, like a different time, so a different speed, and then I'll like whatever I hear from that speed, I'll just start making it up, or I'll take a sample or something from online. I'll just go click through samples and listen to them and choose some, and then like flip them up, whatever.
Okay, so who would you say is the best producer in the game right now? In SDG Almighty's opinion, who would you say is the best producer in the game right now?
Damn. Like, shit. Like, I don't want to sound like a meteorite or nothing, like, but it's just like, I feel like it's gonna be Sarge. Like, think about it like this, okay? Bro in the game about like 6 months, right? Y'all remember when Bus came up?
Yeah.
That mug went gold, then it went platinum.
Right.
Nigga he only been in the game for about what, a year, 2 years? Got a platinum single already. Then got other songs that's still pushing hymns. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like but my other favorites, of course, my other favorites are, like I said, I love Narcos because like it's a different sound.
Yeah.
It's different. It's like different. A lot of Dallas, like Gun 40, use Narco beats. A dude named Wasty Monroe.
Yeah.
Narco beats. Even this dude named Matt Ox. I heard this one. It's a song called I think it's called Narcos by Gun 40 featuring Matt Ox. That mug hard. And I heard that was a Narco beat, and I love Narco beats. So my top 2 is Sgt Jay beats and Narco beats. I mean, come on. Of course, like when I started like hearing his beats, it inspired me to make beats differently. You see what I'm saying? Like I love the beats that people was doing and stuff like that. Oh, Kanye put him up there. Kanye gave the sauce to I think he gave the sauce to Travis.
Yeah.
Cause him and Travis, got a good way of making beats and shit like that. So I love that. I also heard Zanman make his own beats, and I love Zanman. So I'm gonna throw all of them in there.
Okay. So for anyone that's starting out, anyone that's getting into the game of producing, what would be your word of advice to them?
Just do it, man. Don't half-step the process of mixing and whatnot, because that really matters. It'll sound like it's alright in like some places. It'll sound like it's alright, but you need it to sound alright like everywhere. So getting a good universal mix is very important. Getting a good crisp mix out is very important. But getting the flow of things, like don't pressure yourself at the same time, because you're gonna progressively get. It's all about you'll get good as fast as you want to get good. Like it depends on like how hard you want to be at the game. So you'll put as much work in as you want to get out of the game. It would have been a better way to say that.
Okay. So who is SDG Almighty?
Man, I'm just a kid trying to get it. You know, I never really had much growing up. It was a weird life. It wasn't all bad, of course. I don't want to sound like every other. Like I had alright, you know, it was alright, but the bad times was bad. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The good times was good and alright, but the bad times was really bad. So, you know, I ain't gonna get too much into it, but it's basically, you know, anything you could ever think of, anything anybody ever really been through, damn near. Just think, you know, that's me. But you know, I'm a humble kid. You know, I hardworking. Just want to get money. Just want to be the one for my family. You know, everybody has that one. We got a couple ones, but you know, I want to be one too. You know, I feel like God put everybody on this earth. You know, everybody's special. You know, I don't like to hang around people who be like, you know, I'm just cool being, you know, 9 to 5, which ain't nothing wrong with that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not cool with, you know, being the same. I want to elevate, and I want to be the best, you know. And I love music, so why not, you know, try to make a life out of it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I see that I can, and there's money in every you know, I tell people now that I've been put on the game of how to make money from music, like selling loot packs and stuff, like selling stems and all that, like that gives people money. So I'm telling my homegirl who played guitar, we made a band like we was in high school. I'm like, hey, remember we used to such. And in college, she went to the same college too. So I was like, remember we used to Richmond College and stuff. Send me some strings. I text my uncle, send me some strings, connect me to the dude that you showed me in college, and I could, you know what I'm saying, we could get a little credit together. I get a plaque, he get a plaque too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it, man.
Okay. So just let everyone know where they can follow you, man, where they can find you.
Oh, sure. Y'all can follow me everywhere. SDG Almighty is the act name for everything. Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, you name it.
Okay. You got anything else you would want people to know about SDG Almighty?
Look, D-Town native. Y'all gonna be seeing a lot of me. Go stream Riding East by Smitty Hawkins. I produce TBR Flow on there, and Texas Girl. Go stream SDG King, Over and Out, produced by me. Go stream SDG Locks, Chopsticks, produced by me, featuring me. Go stream the whole game. Icarus Can Fly. Shout out Max Media. Shout out to Red Light Texas. Shout out to the whole digital studios. Shout out to Sgt B out there with TBR Studios. Shout out to Kobe God. And I love everybody who got me here and was a part of this. Thank you to Commerce. Thank you to AMP. And thank you to y'all too for having me.
All right. So when you're in the D-Town and you rocking with, who you rocking with?
I'm rocking with the Day Late Show, y'all.
Hey, that's a bet, man. Thank you for stopping by and joining the DLS family. It was a pleasure, and we'd like to see you soon.
For sure, man. Appreciate it.
Man. Hey, you know what time it is. You're locked in and loaded to the hottest podcast on the airways. This is the DLS. Let's go.
Yes, sir.